Assalamualaikum and good day everyone. My name is Sarah Safia binti Aizisham, L24A0591. Today I will be presenting my research proposal titled Factors Influencing the Interpretation of Emotional Tone in Digital Workplace Communication. So, this research focuses on how employees interpret emotions and intentions behind workplace messages, especially when communication happens through digital platforms such as emails, Microsoft Teams, WhatsApp, and other messaging applications. In today's workplace environment, digital communication has become an essential part of daily operation. With the growth of remote and hybrid working models, employees increasingly depend on text-based communication to complete tasks and collaborate with others. However, unlike face-to-face communication, digital messages remove the important non-verbal cues such as facial expression, body language, and voice tone. Because of this limitation, employees may experience what we call as digital tone ambiguity, where a simple messages can be interpreted differently depending on the receiver's perception and emotions. So for example, a message like "please recheck the report" may sound like a normal instruction, but some employee may interpret it as criticism or anger because they cannot hear the sender's tone. Ideally, digital workplace communication should be clear, efficient, and help employees collaborate smoothly. However, in reality, text-based communication often creates misunderstanding because the lack of emotional signals. This creates a gap in existing research. Many previous studies focuses on communication efficiency, technology usage, or traditional email communication. However, less attention is given to how employees emotionally experience and interpret short digital messages in modern workplace chat application. If this issue is ignored, organization may misunderstand communication problem as personal conflict or employee attitude issues. Therefore, this research aims to explore how digital communication affects employee stress, workplace safety, and overall well-being. So, based on previous studies, there are three main themes. The first theme is digital tools lacking human cues. Face-to-face communication provides many signals such as voice, facial expression, and gestures. However, text-based communication removes these signals and creates a cue vacuum. The second theme is negativity bias in text interpretation. Research shows that many people may naturally interpret neutral messages negatively when emotional cues are missing. A short or direct message may be perceived as cold, rude, or passive-aggressive. The third theme is impact on workplace well-being. Constantly trying to guess the meaning behind messages can increase stress, emotional exhaustion, and reduce employee psychological safety. Proposes a relationship between several factors. The independent variables are 1. Lean digital media, 2. Lack of nonverbal cues, 3. And out-of-hour messaging. These factors may contribute to mediating variable, which is digital tone ambiguity. As a result, these may influence dependent variables such as employee stress level and psychological safety in the workplace. This study has three main objectives. 1. Is to explore how employees experience digital tone ambiguity and deal with the lack of nonverbal cues in workplace communication. Second, to understand how negative interpretation of messages affects employee anxiety and psychological safety. Third, it is to examine how after-hours digital messages from supervisor influences the employee's ability to separate work and personal life. Moving on to the research questions. Based on the objective, this research focuses on three questions. First, how do employees interpret message intention when communicating through workplace chat application without non-verbal cues? The second question, comes, how does the tendency to interpret neutral messages negatively affect employee anxiety and workplace psychological safety? Last but not least is how do brief after hours messages influence employee ability to disconnect from work during personal time. This study will use a qualitative research design with a phenomenological approach. This approach is suitable because the research focuses on understanding employees' personal experiences and emotions. The target participants are full-time remote or hybrid employees who frequently use digital communication platforms at work. A purposive sampling method will be used, involving approximately 12 to 15 participants. Moving on to the data collection and analysis. Data will be collected through semi-structured interviews. Each interview will last around 45 to 60 minutes and will focus on the participants' experiences with interpreting workplace messages, dealing with unclear tone, and managing after-hour communication. The collected data will then be analyzed using thematic analysis. The process involves identifying patterns, creating themes, and understanding common experience among participants. Furthermore, expected findings. This research is expected to identify the main factors that contribute to digital tone misunderstanding. It may reveal how certain message styles, short phrases, or communication habit creates unnecessary stress among employees. These findings can provide deeper understanding of emotional challenges caused by digital workplace communication. Last but not least, the findings of this research may benefit organizations in several ways. First, the company can develop a better digital communication guideline. Second, managers can receive training on how to communicate more effectively through text. Third, organization can create a healthier policies regarding after-hour communication to improve work-life balance. Overall, this research aims to support more psychologically safe digital workplace. In conclusion, digital communication has improved workplace efficiency, but it also creates new challenges in emotional interpretation. When employees cannot see or hear each other, simple messages may create unnecessary misunderstanding and stress. Therefore, understanding digital tone ambiguity is important to help organizations build clearer communication practices and healthier workplace environments.